Maurice Bay here. Welcome back to part 5 of my interview with creative entrepreneur, business coach, and author Maya Lynn. In this part of the interview, we discuss her book, What's Your Oil, which is available on Amazon. And this book is about how Maya heard a story and essentially found relevance in the story to her own situation, to her own situation that she was in, which was essentially the fuel that allowed her to be able to find and monetize her gift. I hope you get value from this part of the video. You probably will. If you do, definitely consider subscribing to the channel because I will be uploading more videos, more content meant to help you grow, build, and promote your creative endeavor online. What is the name of your book?
Wait, where is it? Hold up. I usually, because I talk about it online sometimes, and I do Facebook Live. So
Because now, I mean, I don't want to hold you up no longer, but now I'm like, well, where did you get the idea for the book? How did you come up with that? You're okay. All right.
So this is my book. It's called "What's Your Oil?" Oh, there you see, it's backwards, but it's called "What's Your Oil? Unmasking Your Hidden Talents." It's on Amazon. Let's see that book. I was at a prayer breakfast, and I didn't want to go. My assistant pastor was like, "You gotta go, you gotta go. You're gonna love it." I was like, oh, yeah, all right, whatever. I'm the reluctant Christian, So, I was like, "All right, I'll come. I'll come. Fine." She bought me a ticket and everything. I was like, "Oh, now I gotta go because you bought me a ticket." So, went to this prayer breakfast, and I was still full-time teacher, and just struggling. Like the struggles were just constant, like money. It wasn't even where like my check wasn't lasting from paycheck to paycheck. I was like, the check was making it like to that Monday, and then I had to be done, like, and then trying to figure out what to do for the next 2 weeks. And you're talking about a college graduate. I have a bachelor's degree. I have a master's degree. I have a job with benefits, and I was still flatter than flat broke. I was, doing little things on the side and everything. It just, nothing was coming together. So I go to this prayer breakfast, and the speaker, this sister, and I don't even remember her name. She was from VCU, but she started preaching from 2 Kings chapter 4, which is the story of the widow and her oil. And she read the scripture first. And look, I'm a church girl. I've been going to church all my life and never heard the story before. Ever. Have never heard the story before. And it's 2 Kings chapter 4. It's the widow and her oil, right? And so she read the scripture, and I was like, so this woman in the Bible is single, broke, with 2 kids, and she got creditors chasing down her. I was like, I am in the Bible. Like, this is crazy. Like, how did my story get in the Bible? Like, this is blowing me away. And so she kept talking, but then I went back. I pulled out, my phone and started looking up the scripture, and you pulled out, my Bible online and started reading it over, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this is bananas. Like, I read the chapters before, the chapters after, and they never mention her again in the Bible. This is one-time story. And so I started writing in my notebook. I was like, okay, so what's my oil? What's my oil? What's my oil? What's my oil? I wrote it like 10 times. What's my oil? What's my oil? What's the thing that I have at home? And I'm literally like going through my house, like in my mind, like what's in my house that I'm ignoring, and didn't recognize that the house was me, like it's in this parable, the house is me. And the oil is that talent that I had that is just sitting up on the shelf that's nobody's paying attention to. And I was like, God, what can I do? What can I do that people will pay me? And from there, I really started doing more of a assessment of, what am I good at? Like, I'm doing all these little things that, network marketing company here, or, side hustle here. Like, what do I really want to do? Like, what am I good at? What do I really want to do? And that's when the editing thing came up. And I was like, wow. And I met with a couple other friends who are also English teachers. I was like, do you know how much they paid me to basically grade a paper? And that's how we started, with that. And it happened so quickly. Even to this day, I don't edit anymore because I just don't have time for it. But I still get calls. I still get emails I work with a lot of pastors for their, for their dissertations. I work with a lot of poets on chapbooks and stuff, and I still get calls like, "Hey, Maya, I need," I'm like, "No, I got to pass you to somebody. I got to pass that on, baby." But and then I recognize, I was like, well, I don't have just one talent. So what are the other things I'm really good at? Like, what am I passionate about, and what do I like? What do I like doing more than anything else? And I thought about my job as a teacher. And I love being a teacher. I love my kids, but like, what part of my job was the most fun? And I loved being a club teacher, like, being the teacher that was in charge of the clubs. Like, I had like the senior class club, I had the African American Studies club here. I was always sponsoring some club for the kids. And that was my favorite part of the day. End of the school day where the kids would come and we do club stuff. And I was like, okay, so what can I do for adults that would give me that same pleasure? And I had a networking group called Actually, that's when I first met your sister. She was a part of which was sharing her experience. And it was like just a monthly club where we would get together and talk about our businesses. I was in a network marketing company at the time. And it was, a way for me to talk about my network marketing company. And, then someone said, you can charge a membership fee for that. I was like, oh, yeah. And that's actually where W.o.m.b started. The concept of W.o.m.b came out of me having that first networking group that I did for about 2 years. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't even remember what your question was. I think I just rambled there. But, you were talking about the book.
Yeah. I asked you what the name of the book was. You told me, and I also told you I kind of wanted to know where the idea of the book.
Yeah.
No,
So it just went from there. And the book the book goes over like all of the symbols in the story and what they mean, and then how those symbols translated to my life. And then the third part of the book is like a workbook on how to help that translate to your life. So, yeah.
Maya, you have given me way more.
Yay.
You have really, really given me a lot of nuggets, a lot of jewels, and you've given the people that are going to see this video, because there will be some, you've given a lot of nuggets, a lot of jewels.
Awesome. I'm glad.
Absolutely.
I'm glad we had a chance to chat.
Yeah, definitely. Where can people find you, learn more about you, or learn more about W.o.m.b?
So our website on W.o.m.b for W.o.m.b is W.o.m.b, biz.org. So WOMBiz.org. And you can find all things W.o.m.b on there. My personal page is myalyn.co, which I use kind of, but actually, no, you know what? I'm lying. Hold up. Wait a second. W.o.m.b is fine. But I got a new website for my coaching business because I rebranded everything like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I flipped it up a little bit. So it's yourcoachmaya.com. And that's for the coaching. I got rid of like my personal branding page. This is for my coaching business. And so everything is all wrapped together in there. It's a little easier. So yourcoachmaya.com. And then on social media, it's Your Coach Maya. And then for W.o.m.b, it's just at W.o.m.biz on Facebook, on Instagram. We're on Twitter too. I just don't use it. It's got like 3 tweets or something like that. But Facebook is my main channel. I'm on LinkedIn as well. Your Coach Maya, W.o.m.biz. But that's, the best way to reach us is through Facebook. We have a Facebook group for women of color who are entrepreneurs, and it's called Change the Narrative Network. So if you look up Change the Narrative Network, where you can join our group, that's completely free. And then for those sisters who are looking to become members of W.o.m.b, just go to our membership tab on WOMBiz.org. We have a membership tab. Our membership is $29 a month. Very inexpensive, and it's so that you can focus more on your own other investments. And actually right now, because of the pandemic that we're dealing with right now, we're waiving our first month of membership just to get sisters in and started and rolling and acclimated to the organization. We assign you a W.o.m.b circle right away. So you have that group of sisters that you're going to be working with as you're going through your entrepreneurial journey. So Facebook is the best way. That I'm always on Facebook. I do Facebook Lives. We're getting ready to start a podcast, so all that stuff.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. Again, I most certainly appreciate the time that you have given me.
Absolutely.
Yep. And I will be seeing you and following you on Facebook. And I was watching the video that you sent me earlier. I started watching it. I didn't finish it yet, but I started watching it, and it seems like something I'm going to enjoy again. So I'll be following you. Definitely.
That was a good one. The Keisha Williams, she's talking about webinars and how to use webinars to create income for your business. So that's a good one.
Gotcha. Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
author, creative entrepreneur, Maya Lynn Harris. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Maya.
I appreciate you. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
Bye.